Awesome. Welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to grow and get a consistent career growth in your job. You know, especially for mid and senior level professionals, after you have crossed 10 years mark in your experience level, it tends to start grow a little slower in the pace of the amount of growth you get. I want to address that with you today. Firstly, it's not about the amount of growth you get in terms of vertical. It's about how much of growth that you really want. And that depends on our mindset, in our mindset. And this is exactly the issue that comes in mid and senior professionals. Number one issue that mid and senior professionals face is they tend to get complacent. You get so comfortable. You've got one promotion and then one more promotion. Maybe you started as an analyst, you became a lead, and then became a first line manager, and that usually takes about first 10 years of experience. And after that, people tend to get very comfortable in their skin, in their job, that okay, now I can just retire in this organization. And that is exactly where the issue starts to occur, because the growth and the comfort do not go hand in hand. If you feel while working in your organization that you are always on the edge of the seat, let me tell you, that's a good problem. There are good problems in life, and then there are bad problems. Choose the problem that you really want. If you're sitting on the edge of your seat all the time, that means you are getting an opportunity to work upon, and it's adding on to your experience. If the day you see yourself sitting like, now the life is comfortable, and you have still not reached the level you want to reach, know that you are getting complacent. So a growth mindset is really, really important. Growth mindset is the one that's going to take you ahead as well. And another thing that really happens with mid and senior level professionals is not knowing when to leave the organization, when to leave the role, when to make a change in the role. Many a times, and I'm pretty sure many of you would also agree with me, you especially would agree with me that you know I've been in this job for 2 3 years now. I know it back of my hand, and I can do it even with my closed eyes. That's the time to move on, because you are missing the challenging part of the job. And any day when you have this feeling, someone else can come and replace you. I'm sorry to say this, but this is the hard truth of the corporate world. So stay on the edge of your seat and know when to reap the fruits of your labor. Many a times I've been asked this question: what is the ideal time to leave an organization or leave a role? So let me tell you, as I told you in the other video, that there's always cyclical manner in the organization. Outside of India, people tend to be in the same job for years and years. But dynamic market in India does not give us that comfort and that luxury. So make up your mind, have that growth mindset. 2 years minimum. This is as a coach, I'm telling you, 2 years minimum in a role. You should definitely do it, because it shows stability. It shows that you now know how to do the job, and it also shows that you have shown some amount of commitment to that job. So 2 years. After 2 years, make sure to start looking for a role either within the organization or outside. Now, for the outside, if you only want to leave, somehow the system is not working, the organization is not working out, unless it impacts your health, please don't leave before 2 years. But if in case you want to leave the organization, then my suggestion to you is to stay back at least 4 years. 4 years, 8 months to be precise, because that's the time when the government of India gives you the opportunity to get some gratuity. And As your coach, I will always advise you to take that extra money and then only then leave. So make sure to do that. Do not get into the, don't let yourself get carried away with a threat of layoff. However, be on the watch, because you need to know, if you are complacent, that's a layoff threat. The biggest threat on the layoff, for anybody today, is if you have a high experience, large number of experience, and if you're on a higher salary. Remember, you are already on the watch list. So best to keep moving. The more you grow, the more experience you have, faster you should be growing and faster you should be moving. Last but not the least, if you haven't yet thought about what your future of your career is, then now would be the right time to start doing that. Whether you want to continue working in the corporate world after having 20 years of experience, 25 years of experience, or you want to now move on, maybe start your own enterprise, or maybe work with a startup, or help somebody do some consulting. Whatever is your future that you know that you are comfortable with, time to start thinking of it is now, because the only way you can live the future of your career is if you start planning for it. So remember, the key to consistent career growth is you keep moving, don't get comfortable, and if you are not too many years experience in the organization, then 2 years minimum, 5 years maximum. After 5 years, you have gone in the radar of somebody who can be laid off. Remember that. All right. Let me know in the comments what really worried you out of what I said, and how are you planning to now really fix it. Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.